I used to have my own business after I had open heart surgery, and I mean, I was getting it. You know, I was just on the run, and I rented beach equipment, and I was slinging bicycles around, and it just gradually got where I just couldn't do it. And I sold the business. I attributed my shortness of breath to dialysis that I'm on. So I really didn't know what was going on, and I was real weak, couldn't bend over. The main thing that bothered me was not being able to interact with the dogs like I normally do. Picking them up and petting them and taking them outside. I mean, bending over to put the leash on the dog was a chore for me. I was just sapped. I mean, you know, no strength or breath at all.
Mr. Kirby, his primary issues were more along the lines of shortness of breath, was just, you know, having a tough time breathing. Part of the workup for that led to his diagnosis of aortic stenosis. His case is a little more complicated in that he's already had bypass surgery. So he's already had open heart surgery one time, and he's also on dialysis, which makes him a little high risk for multiple things in general, but certainly repeat open heart surgery is not a good option for him. He's still a relatively young guy, though. We decided that something had to be done.
We felt that transcatheter aortic valve replacement was going to be the best option for him from a recovery standpoint, preventing him from having to have any type of reoperation on his chest.
And I went online and researched it. And the more I researched, I said, well, this looks like a slam dunk. They have a surgical coordinator. He made everything so simple. He explained everything again and again. If I had any questions, he was there for me. He'd check on me 2 or 3 times a day, even before the surgery. And he was letting me know each step, we're getting ready to go back. You know, we're getting ready to do this. But he was real informative and kept me informed. And I had no pain whatsoever. You know, it was just a quick procedure.
From a healing standpoint, he was out of the hospital in 2 to 3 days versus usually a 1-week stay. In terms of complications, we didn't have any. There was no vascular issues.
I woke up the next day, I was ready to go. I mean, I felt great, not short of breath. I can do all the household chores now that Janice wants me to do. Cleaning the floor and taking the trash out, taking the dogs out. We walk, we ride bikes.
He's going to be able to tolerate dialysis and have his fluid status optimized, so no heart failure, less shortness of breath, and it optimizes blood flow to his heart arteries. So we reduce angina, chest pains, and increases exercise capacity, and also shown patients to live longer.
We have a granddaughter, Kyler, who is a handful. She's 4. She's just a great kid. And when she comes and visits, I can keep up with her pretty much. I couldn't even carry her before. You know, we'd go into a restaurant or something, I couldn't even get her out of the car and carry her. But now I'm able to do that. We love to play hide and seek. And she just throws a blanket over her head and laughs, and she thinks that's hiding. You know, I can play with my granddaughter. The valve replacement fixed everything. You know, it is simple. It's hard to believe that it works, but it's a great surgery. There's no pain. You're in, you're out. You'll feel great. You'll look 10 years younger. You'll look more handsome. I just have a better outlook on life.